another cold and wet, rainy day in Missouri. Working in the shower here. Got a lot done. Shower's all installed. If you can see the bottom of it now, I don't know if you can. I'm working on plumbing of it now. And let's see, so Greek. This lesson concerns nouns and cases, and I go into a lot of detail of explaining the nominative, the genitive, the ablative, dative, locative, instrumental, accusative, and vocative. And then I go from there and I explain more in detail, specifically like things like genitive of possession and things like that. And then we also go into second declension, how to form those. Let's see, so second declension nouns, how to form those. And we use the word logos, which, as you know, is a word. We get into more vocabulary, and I think 40 words this time. If you guys are enjoying these study guides, hope they're helpful to you, helpful for me. I've been reviewing them myself every day at the gym, sharpening up my skills in the Koine Greek. Alright guys, I gotta get back to work. Be good to each other. Love you all. Talk to you soon.
Okay, first of all, let's start out with the Greek cases. Go through each one and explain what each one is. Okay, it starts out with nominative, which is the subject. Genitive, which offers possession, like of. Ablative, from. Dative, used like an indirect object, is 2 and 4. Locative, as in and at. Instrumental, by or with. Accusative is basically the direct object, and vocative is a direct address. And here's the table for the second declension masculine endings. And using the word logos. You got logos, lagu, lago, lagon, loge, logoi, lagon, logus, logos, logoi. Now I'm going to go over those second declension masculine endings again, but I'm only going to say the endings. They are underlined and color coordinated for you that matches the case. That's how I memorized these declensions. Os, who, o, on, oi, on, ois, us, oi. Alright, and now let's go over some notes on the cases. First you have genitive. This case is usually used to show possession. Also has an adverbial function as it specifies time and place. More on the possessive genitive may be translated of or reveals the possessive nature of the noun or pronoun. Here's an example. Tein koilien tes metros, the womb of the mother, or the mother's womb from John 3:4. Then you have tein doxan autou, which is simply translated his glory from John 1:14. Now let's talk about relational genitive. Specifies a family relationship, as in son, parent, wife, etc. He meter autou, the mother of him, or his mother, John 2:5. Simon Yeonu, Simon, son of John, John 21:15. Maria tu Cleopa, Mary, the wife of Cleopas, John 19:25. Next we have the descriptive genitive, which qualifies a noun, describing it in more detail. Ha zelos tu oikou su, as in the zeal of your house, John 2:17. The genitive specifies the type of zeal. Tu nau tu somatos autou, the temple of his body, John 2:21. And let's talk about the subjective genitive. Functions as a subject or produces the action of the verbal idea implied in the noun that it describes. He epithumia tes sarkos, the lust of the flesh, 1 John 2:16, or the flesh lusts. He epithumia ton ophthalmon, the lust of the eyes, 1 John 2:16, the eyes lust. Let's move on to the objective genitive, which states that the genitive receives the actions, it acts like an object of the action of the word it modifies. Sometimes the genitive may be both objective and descriptive. he de tu numitas blasphemia, the blasphemy against the Spirit, Matthew 12:31. Ha therismas tes ges, the harvest of the earth, Revelation 14:15. Next is the time genitive, which functions like adverbs and express the time within which something happens. Althen pros aton nuktos, he came to him during the night, John 3:2. Hios ton hemeron daid, until the days of David, Acts 7:45. Next is agency genitive. It identifies the agent that has been in action. Essentai pentes didactoi theou, they shall all be taught by God, John 6:45. Okay, let's talk about the dative. Reveals the indirect object that is used to express self-interest, means, location, and point of time. The preposition en often accompanies the dative case. Epen atus, deusite. He said to them, destroy, John 2:19. Next is dative of interest. May express advantage or disadvantage. When expressing advantage, it may be translated to or for. When expressing disadvantage, against may be used. Huste martyrete iatus, so that you may witness against yourselves. Me the seresite humain thesaurus epi tes ges. Do not store up for yourselves treasures on earth, Matthew 6:19. Next is dative of location, that it is often used with the preposition en and pros to reference a particular physical location. It may also be used alone to indicate location. Hoi mathete to ploiario althon. The disciples came in a small boat, John 21:8. Me thesaurusite humain thesaurus epi tes ges. Do not store up for yourselves treasures on earth, Matthew 6:19. Ha de doulos hu mene en te oikia, and the slaves do not remain in the house, John 8:35. Next is dative of means, agency. It often indicates the means by which something happens. It can designate the impersonal or agent, personal, that performs the action. Eis hupakaon ethnon lago kai ergo, to the obedience of the Gentiles by word and deed, Romans 15:18. Kariti este sesos menoi, you have been saved by grace, Ephesians 2:5. Next is dative of time, may be used to refer to a particular point in time, in contrast to the genitive, which describes time as time within which or time during which. Kai te himere te trite gamos eginto. And on the third day there was a wedding, John 2:1. Ein de sabbaton en ekane te hemera. And it was a Sabbath on that day, John 5:9. And the last one we're going to talk about is dative of sphere. Refers to an abstract realm where the dative of location refers to a specific physical location. Desketos kathus broe erte te cardia, let each one as he has purposed in his heart, 2 Corinthians 9:7. Kai uthus epi gonus ha Jesus to pneumatiatu. And immediately Jesus knew in his spirit, Mark 2:8. And here's the vocabulary for Unit 5 and 6. And I want to apologize for that snoring in the background. That is my dog. Agape, hey, love. Aletheia, hey, truth, reality. Hey, Martia, hey, sin. Basileia, hey, kingdom. Graphe, hey, writing or scriptures. Egero, I raise up. Ecclesia, hey, assembly. Ergon, to, work. Methetes, ha, disciple or student. Ora, a, hour. Next, lesson 6 vocabulary, and it's all verbs. Baptizo, I soak, submerge, wash, or baptize. Blepo, I see, observe. Grapho, I write. Didasco, I teach, instruct. Doxazo, I glorify, honor. Evangelizo, I announce the good news. Heurisco, I find, discover. Heurisco, I find, discover. Echo, I have, hold. Lego, I say, speak. Pempo, I say, speak. Sozo, I save, rescue. Erkomai, I come, go. Poruomai, I go, walk. Prasuxomai, I pray or offer a prayer.